What's up, Rockstars? Today I'm going to be telling you exactly what I think I'm going to be backing, or I'm actually going to be doing some live pledges too. So if you want to see me spend my money, or if you want to see what I'm probably going to spend my money on, stay tuned. Now, as always, a huge thank you to my YouTube members and patrons. Without their financial support, this video itself wouldn't be possible. Nonetheless, my honest critique of the board game industry. And that's because I don't take any money from any game developer so that I can speak my honest opinion and not my wallet's opinion. If you appreciate that, or a lot of the coverage that you see on this channel, it is all thanks to them, and you can view a link to either of those down below in the description. Otherwise, though, thanks so much for watching, and you can always just leave a like or a comment saying that you appreciate it. All that helps. But seriously, for this video in particular, like, this is where this money goes. This is where a large part of the money goes, as you're about to see. These games are expensive, and I don't always get sent them for free. In fact, I do probably less than half the time, and so it's a lot of money to make sure that there is stuff that I'm showing on the channel so that I can talk to you guys about my opinion on this game or that game, or unbox it for you, or critique this or that, or all of that is obviously done entirely by you guys. So thank you so much for that. Let's go ahead and spend some money. Okay, so here's Darkest Dungeon. You saw me hemming and hawing last time about this. Well, it's time to actually make a decision. And really, I am filming this on the 1st, so you guys are seeing it I'm recording a little bit early, but as you know, I'm like right up in the gun. So this is live, I think, as of the 2nd. So hello to people on Tuesday. It's the end of Monday for me. Anyway, Patreon money came in. You know what that means? It means I can actually just, say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get the content, and I can, show it off and kind of do all that thing. And so right here, I ended up keeping the Dark Tapestry, and I went for the Ancestral Pledge. I was unsure if I was going to get that last expansion, the Color of Madness, because it's a different style of gameplay, and I'm typically against that. However, with this one, I get it for like $30, so it's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll go ahead and get it. So that's what, another $275 over the $150 I've already spent. I hate spending money, but it looks like a fun game. So let's go ahead and get through all this. Oh man, so many things. All right, let's see. All right, we'll put this in there. There we go. And pay. Processing. That's what happens when you do it live. Okay, you know what that means? That means I'll be covering Darkest Dungeon, so you guys will see that in the future on this channel. I'll be able to show all of the gameplay expansions off. I didn't get all of the extras, but I got, the EP mat and then everything that matters, right? I think that's enough. 275 extra is plenty for me. I'm good with that. That's a lot of game. That's probably more game than I'll play. Though, if it's a great game, I'll play it, and so that's good too. I'll get my enjoyment out of it, I'm sure. Or wouldn't be doing that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Nova Aetus Renaissance. I'm ready on this one as well. I just actually finally decided to go in on this, and I'm doing the core plus stretch goals, right? So the 119 is what I pledged, and I'm also adding on the I got the Medico, but I'm getting the Under Siege and the Visuevo. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead. Let's do this a little. I'm just doing this right as I'm filming. Let's keep this real. Okay, so to explain my stance on some of the expansions here, let's go ahead and scroll down to them. I'll explain why. Okay, I don't necessarily care for just getting big miniatures. For 3D printer, I can print really great big miniatures if I really want to. But I'm in it for the gameplay, and so skip the pledge and actually go to the add-on, so I'll explain kind of my reasoning here. I love these trays, by the way. I hope that picks up even more. I love how those worked in Claustrophobia. Okay, right... No. Come on. We're almost there. Okay, we'll start with Catacombs because that's up top. Catacombs, an alternate style of gameplay. Again, rarely am I interested in that. Rarely do I think it's going to be nearly as good as the original. Otherwise, it would have just made that game or made it a separate thing. If it's just a one-off add-on thing, I feel like, why even bother? This miniature here is really cool. The other ones are kind of okay, but I don't want to spend $50 on a whole separate game mode that, it's another rule book to read, and to me, it screams hokey. Like, if it's a real thing, make it a real thing. Otherwise, don't just regulate it to a single expansion. That seems kind of silly. Here's a Hyperion. So it adds, 2 mission envelopes for $50. Now, if you notice here, Under Siege adds 10 mission envelopes for $50. Do you see the difference there, right? So you're paying a lot of money for this big mini, and it's a cool mini, don't get me wrong. But I played Black Rose Wars with the Cronus expansion, and I was like, probably not worth the money that I added for it. And the miniature's cool. It's cool. It's fine. I got a bunch of really cool minis, so yeah, I'm going to skip out on that for just 2 more missions for the same price as something where I can get 10. Yeah, right. There's that. 4 new tiles, a new 3D cinematic element, and a new ally and a hero, and there's a ton of stuff in this Under Siege. So definitely got the Under Siege. I also ended up getting the Vesuvio. You guys are gonna make fun of how I pronounce these things. Another 10 mission envelopes for $40. It's because it comes with a few less like minis and stuff like that, but. I'm getting plenty of minis. I don't mind that. But the same amount of gameplay and another like hero and stuff like that. Well, I guess I don't know who King of the Forge is. Maybe not. Maybe that's a bad guy. Either way, $40 for another 10 missions. So I get these new maps with these new 3D elements and a whole bunch more gameplay for less than 100. Sold. I think that's great. The Minotaur is just a 75mm hunt for 20. I'm okay not spending $20 on a 75mm miniature. It looks cool. He looks cool. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I have enough. Right? I'd never pay for dice. Or anything else really. So let's see, what is it? $8 each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least it's $1 per die. Anytime it's more than $1 per die, I'm like, no. $1 per die, I can kind of see that. But anyway, okay, moving back onto here. So I added just those 2 expansions. That's all I'm adding. That's enough. That's another 130. Shipping was way less on this one, which is nice. It's only 42 versus 65. All right, let's go ahead and add my information here. Wait. Okay, placing the order. And that's putting your money where your mouth is. Again, if you appreciate me actually covering these games and doing that, you guys know how expensive this is. Even $1, all of that, it really does help. I'm not trying to like lay on you with the Patreon thing. I'm just being real with you guys. This is from that. Like literally, it goes to a whole separate account and it comes right out of that account. That's where that money's coming from. So if you're a patron of mine, thank you. You've helped to make the channel get some more content that it would not have otherwise. So, okay, moving on. Okay, what I am backing right now, Primal. So in 17 hours, I'm going to be charged $239 funny symbol. How much is that in real money? I'm kidding. $289 will be going to Primal. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the gameplay. I know I like the game. Anytime I know I like a game, the spending money just seems like a non-issue, right? All of these other ones, this Nova Aetus and even Darkest Dungeon, I'm assuming or I'm hoping I'm going to like it. And so when it's like, I'm spending $300 on a game I hope I like, I don't know. If it's $300 and it's a game I know I enjoy and love, yeah, why not? Yeah, that seems like a much smarter $300 to me. So I'm fine with that gameplay on. I know I like the game. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. And those other, just the other monsters that it adds and the other heroes that it adds, I think just add a lot of nice newness to it and coolness to it. And I'm fine getting it all. And then at least I know I got everything. I'm good to go. So that's also nice too. They're new, by the way, because I haven't shown this yet because they added this after I filmed. Their new unlock, this monster guy, I like him. I love the color. Like, painting these guys are going to be so awesome. Look at the color on that. I can't wait to use pinks and purples on a white freaking dinosaur. Heck freaking yeah, that just seems awesome. So I'm digging that. I like his little symbol too. Okay, anyway. So I will be getting charged that here in about 17 hours as of filming. I think there'll be a few more hours left. They broke 10,000 backers, 2.2 million and climbing. There will be a link down below. I'll go ahead and put a link down below. So if you see this as I post it, You can last minute get that dinosaur if you want. That's a stretch goal free thing, which is kind of cool. Okay, moving on. Fantastic Plants and Rocks Volume 2. I actually have a savings code for this. I'll be doing a deep dive on this campaign, and because it's so different than everything else that I cover, and so I really want to show you guys that. But there is actually a savings code. I'll have that linked down below as well. If you do want to grab this, you can save some money, and it helps the channel out a little bit too. Not like through kickback or anything like that. It's not commission based, but there is a link down below. I'm not going to get into it. What I am going to say is just what I plan on doing with it. So a lot of it's just like scatter terrain for other bases, for basing, right? I plan on putting these, you know, I don't necessarily want the scatter terrain like this. Though this might work depending on the game, especially like a Dark Rituals. I could put some of these down. I think that'd look pretty cool. So just to kind of enhance the board games that I'm playing, because I don't play tabletop RPGs. The other nice thing is because I can adjust the scale and stuff like that. And I can actually cut miniatures, or you can do custom slicing of miniatures. So even if I don't want the base, I can cut that off. Though I heard they're talking about getting rid of the bases for future ones, depending on what you want. But yeah. If I'm planning a Halloween miniature or anything like that, I want to add some pumpkins, bam, got some pumpkins, right? Stuff like that. In fact, this rock, by the way, is freaking sweet too. I like that. There's even some specific ones from the larger ones that I want to actually use as well. Let me actually scroll all the way down there, and I'll show you what I'm thinking of backing here. So, oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's great. Cool stuff. That's nice. All right. There's so much stuff. These rocks, by the way, especially these flat ones like that, I actually really like that. Just think they look cool. I know we're almost there. Get past the Minecraft trees. There are so many. Over 500. It's insane. Okay. Oh, and this same thing. Like that look great in Dark Rituals. I could plop some of that on there, paint it up, make the game just look that much cooler. So excited about that. For this, I actually want to do stuff like this right here. I think it would be sweet to put like a bike on from Indominus. I want to see how that looks like. So I want to like slice that off right there so I can put it on top of the plain base, so they're like on a ramp. I think they look freaking sweet. So I might get that. It's what, $11? $11, and I just gotta slice it real quick, and then I'm good to go and have a custom base for my cool Warhammer miniatures. Sounds good to me, right? I mean, that's freaking sweet. So anyway, there's some stuff here that I'm excited to use in various ways and methods. And it's kind of the nice things about STLs is you can use and abuse them, I suppose, and when you get a whole bunch of them too. So yeah, and stuff like that. I mean, that'd look kind of cool as a background for like a Necron thing. I mean, there's some possibilities there. My mind's going wild there. So I'll be spending some money in there, I think. Bloodstone's coming out in February, and actually, while I'm here, I want this fancy dice. Why not? It's free as long as I actually back it, right? Let's do Michael King, the King of Average, blah blah blah. Submit. Success! All right, I got a confirmation email. That's coming out on the 16th of February. It looks kind of cool. Can I go back to it? Please? I don't know how to go back to it. I wanted to show you guys, just see, I guess you haven't seen it, but it's gonna take its time. Here we go. Come on. Oh, this is like news. Okay, apparently it just navigates you to where you can't get back to it. But anyway, I might be backing Bloodstone. She seems worried about it, but I think it looks kind of neat. So I'll be taking a look at that. Next up, Kingdom Rush. That comes out in 7 days. It's like the Ring over here. 7 days. Yeah, I still haven't unboxed it. I feel so bad about that. I'm gonna unbox it as soon as I stop making these YouTube videos every single day, and I have a moment of fresh air to actually film an unboxing instead. I will unbox that. I'll take a look at it. My kids, they've seen glimpses. They're excited for it. And anything that I can play with the family sounds cool. The whole concept of the game and how they implemented it, I think is also neat. I like kind of the tile placement stuff that you do there, the kind of overlay stuff. It just seems neat, and it seems like it paint up really quick too. So that's awesome too. So I'll probably be spending some money there, but who knows? Maybe I have enough. We'll see. And Force of Radgost. I actually have a prototype of this. I've unboxed it. You'll see that unboxing here soon. And a review soon too, because it comes out in only 8 days. This is a game unlike anything I've covered. But it just looks like it has so much charm and character. It's insane. And of course, it has the bad dude coming out of a horse's butt. So there's not really much not to like about that. I mean, really, it has everything you could want. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to be spending my money. Did I miss anything? Are you guys going to be spending your money on stuff? Where are you hemorrhaging money? You guys can see me actively doing it. I really enjoy these videos. I hope you appreciate them too, because it really shows not just my opinion and what I'm thinking of, but like literally like here's what I'm watching and here's what I'm actually paying for. And I think that matters a lot for you guys. I know it matters a lot to me because it's my money, right? But it definitely matters, I think, to show exactly where the cost goes there. So anyway, that's it. That's my February. I'll be at the end of February looking back, seeing, okay, did I actually end up backing Force of Radgost? Did I actually end up getting the fantastic plants and rocks? Did I actually end up going all in on Bloodstone and I wasn't aware that it was going to blow my mind and I ended up spending a whole bunch of money on it? I'll let you guys know at the end of February, so be in the lookout for that, as well as, again, that unboxing for Kingdom Rush and that unboxing and review of Force of Radgost. Guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm going to let you guys go now. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you guys again real soon.